Hi everyone, this is Ann Clemmer, and here's one that you can do in your pajamas with things around the house. It's 3 Christmas ideas in 3 minutes, so let's get started. We're going to start off with this cherry cobbler cardstock, some glimmer paper, and the ornament punch. Now you're going to want to just push your ornament punch all the way up into the cardstock just to get an idea where that wide spot is. And see, now we're going to just take this and line it up on the grid pad so that the main line is right about where that wide part is, and line it up straight against the top. Now the grid pad is really important to the success of this project. Now the next thing I'm going to do is take a ruler and line it up with the main line that runs across the center. Now because this glimmer paper is 3/8 of an inch wide, you could use snail adhesive or sticky strip, but I like using just a really thin line of the liquid glue, and it can be really thin. Now there, I've got it, it's straight on there, but for me it's really easier for me to line it straight up and down if I go and flip this the other way. But you do it whatever way makes sense to you. Just make sure that your edges are lined up straight with one of those lines on the grid paper. Now look at, it's great, and now I can just go and push the ornament punch all the way up in there, and those bars are going to be exactly the same on every ornament, making this a more handcrafted project than a handmade one. So let's get started on the first one. This is going to dress up your table. All I did was take a 1 1/4 inch piece of designer series paper, long as you want it to go around the napkin, because we're going to use what's left over later. I think it's right about 6 inches. And then I'm going to put the sticky strip on there because I want this to stay together until they're ready to rip it apart. And I think that 2 ornaments would be just perfect on here. So get out your Stampin' Dimensionals and put one down, preferably right over the seam on the napkin ring, and then just lay it on there and then put the other one on and call it good. And I just think this is something really great. You could put their name on the ornament, or you could actually make it out of a textured paper so that the ornament would look even fancier, but this would even dress up a paper napkin. Now this is just a piece of 4 by 4 inch coordination cardstock that I had laying on the table, and just a scrap of very vanilla paper. So just come to stamperdog.com and I'll have some written instructions on how to do this one, but you can see it's pretty easy and fits in a regular envelope. So we've got the napkin ring, we've got a card, and if you want to do a tag, here's a really easy tag, and there's that 1 1/4 inch piece of designer series paper coming down the side. Cut the corners off and you've got it. It's looking good. So just come by stamperdog.com, sign up for our newsletter, and get ideas every month where we try to put a little ink, paper, and fun into your day.